Hi guys, Joshua Reactions, and this video I'm going to react to the series finale of the OA. I'm very nervous. I would like to say I'm excited. I mean, partially I am, but I'm mostly scared. Not just scared for the characters, but also scared that I'm gonna be so pissed off when the show is over and the episode is over. Because again, I mean, you guys already know, duh, but still, just to repeat myself, again, there are supposed to be 5 seasons, but Netflix screwed us over. Ugh. So I am nervous, but I don't want to wait too long, and I really want to know what's going to happen next, so let's get into it. Screw Netflix. How can you end it like this? It's even worse than I thought. Are you for real? I'm so I'm so offended. How could they? He could have at least give them another season to try to, I don't know, somehow put the 3 remaining seasons into one. I don't know, something. I feel so wow. Okay, let's forget for a second this is a series finale and let's treat it as a season finale. As a season finale, this is a great episode. Everything came together. It was it was a very satisfying season finale. We got a lot of answers. I believe we got a lot of answers. Um, a lot of revelations, but it's also an emotional level. We got to see what I was hoping for from the beginning of the season. We got to see Homer and OA together again. Even though it was very short because that stupid piece of shit happened. But at least the OA could see and could hear that he remembered her again. Like she said, like I'm gonna make you remember. He remembered. She made him remember. He and he said that he's both, integrated. He was integrated with Dr. Roberts. So at least I'm very happy that we got to see the two of them together, even though it was for such a short time. I'm happy we got that because I was so scared that we wouldn't get that moment, because again, they were planning for 5 seasons, not just two. Um, we also got to see, the secret room of Hep, the door that was closed, and yeah, there was water, but it was more than that. He was putting people in there in the freaking, I guess, little pool, and they were all connected to the seeds, like the flowers, and because, like I said, every person has this mind, like in their mind, has this multiverse, like the map to the multiverse inside their mind. That's what's growing outside all this forking paths, which is why he ate that, from Scott. He ate that part of the flower, so he could see, I guess, those different outcomes, those different forking paths, uh, as a map, I guess. We also, at the end, we just saw that Steve actually managed, like what he was trying to do, what he wanted to do at the end of the season already, but also throughout this season, he wanted to be the one who would cross over, who would travel to the dimension where the OA is. And I'm happy that it worked out for him, even though I feel very bad for his girlfriend. But I know that he was very he this is what he wanted to do, and he managed to do that. and he knew that that was that son of a bitch Hep, and I'm glad that we could see Hep is very uncomfortable, even frightened face, that this guy knows who the hell he is, who he really is. Um, when we saw, Steve collapse, like I keep getting confused with Steve and Steven. I don't know why. Like, anyways, when we saw him collapse, I was hoping that he was able to travel, but I wasn't, getting my hopes up. But I'm glad that that happened. That at least he could have achieved that. Also happy that Karim managed to um, save Buck slash Michelle when he was calling Michelle's or Buck, towards the come towards him, and Michelle was climbing the ladder, or Buck. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm so confused because I see him as Buck, but in the other dimension, well, Homer's dimension, we saw him as her, I guess, as Michelle. But then in that other dimension, the dimension that he got Buck's soul from, he looked like Buck. So I'm gonna say Buck. Buck was climbing the ladder towards Karim. Karim. So sorry for being so bad at names. I'm sorry. And I thought, I wasn't too sure if it would work or what was gonna happen, but I'm so happy that he was able to kind of pull Buck out of there and get back into, get Michelle back, not just the body of Michelle, but also her or his soul. Um, I'm, I'm a little bit worried about Karim, but it's not like I'm gonna know. Um, but yeah, the house was the key. But the woes did it like window. That was supposed to be the portal, and they said that they can't handle the truth, and that's what really threw me off because that you can't handle the truth, and then you saw these movie sets, um, like even Crimson's own house, and I was a little bit confused by that because are they saying us that like did everyone saw that same dimension? Who looked through the window, that everyone saw their life as some kind of movie, and is that why it destroyed them? Because I would have been pretty much destroyed if I look out of my window and found out that I'm just a character in some kind of movie. Was that why it destroyed people? Why they couldn't handle it? I'm not too sure about that one. Um, but it explains why they would feel so lost. Also, there was a very huge emphasis about that if we can't believe something, if we don't think that something is possible, then then certainly it's not going to be possible because then you're not even trying it or something. Or in this case, because Dora or Perry willed herself to Homer, that's why she was able to travel to his dimension. She imagined to travel to Homer. She thought of Homer, and that's why it was possible. And back to Homer eating a part of Scott's flower, he was eating that and he got a glimpse of the destination. Also, a very powerful scene was when Perry the OA was standing in front of that source of light, and it made her seem so angelic, and it was such a powerful scene how she said, that she had the power, and how all the lights were flashing. And again, I'm always happy when Hep looks uncomfortable. And also, of course, not just that, but the whole conversation they were having, that she said that, she's like, the angels are like a diamond, and you crushed me. I don't know. I really thought it was very well acted and also very well written, but that's not a surprise. This show, at least in my opinion, didn't have any bad episodes. Again, everything was very well planned out, but it's a very special show. Like, I'm so upset. I don't want to fully accept that this is the end, but I mean, I don't want to be too pessimistic, but I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me. Is there like a little bit of hope, or should I just accept that we'll never get a continuation? Like I would, even in a novel, like in a form of a book, just give me, just give it to me. Um, and of course, Hep, who has this great plan of bringing the OA to this dimension, he says that will, but she said that she won't forget who she is. He said, "You won't, but you won't believe it." That was very unnerving. Um, and of course, the most unnerving part, um, between Hep and Prairie, is that in the dimension which they are now in, they are married. They are married, and she has the name Brit, and I forgot his name, but I do know that he's a British accent. Usually, a British accent for me makes people more charming. In this case, it doesn't work for him. No, he's still a son of a. He's still not charming at all. And I'm pretty sure, like, isn't the actor British? Pretty sure it's his accent. So I'm not saying anything about his accent as the actor, but I was just saying it's not making him more charming. Not at all. Um, but another thing that he said about this dimension was where everyone calls you the OA, but you don't call yourself the OA. But the way they got to that dimension as well, we had that five massive blocks who were doing the movements. I'm assuming that Hep somehow found a way to quickly build those blocks, or maybe they were already there, but he just didn't realize it at the time that those blocks are like those machines that he can use to travel. Maybe after seeing those four little blocks by the messenger, he realized this. I'm not too really sure if he built it himself that quickly or it was already there. Anyways, that I really liked how we were building up and how constantly, like we were seeing like in a one dimension how they were trying to be in the same room as Prairie is, as the way is. Um, as in the same room as the ways, like in another dimension. And I like that eventually, at the climax, I guess, that they're at the same spot where Hep wants to do the travel together with the OA, and we see those machines doing the movement at the same time they're doing the movements, and then Steve got sent to the dimension. I know I really thought it was well how the way they contrasted it, the way they flipped and switched between the two of them, very well done. Mm. And then I haven't even talked about how the OA like started levitating up in the air. We had that beautiful lighting, and also, she went up and up, and then Karim saw her through the window, through that special rose window, and they made that eye contact, and he was falling on his knees. It was just so emotional. I don't know, it was just so emotional. Like the way he was tearing up, the way he could see it for himself. She was not talking bullshit. This is the real deal. Um, but then the dove, the bird, flew through this window portal thingy, and it hurt it. I didn't really saw that part too well. I'm too emotional to rewind right now, so I'm sorry about that. But I really don't want to rewind to parts of the episode right now. I don't want to like tear up again. But we got a little bit back. Sorry, what I'm trying to say is we saw the bird hurting, I believe, the OA, and then because of that she fell down, which wasn't really the plan, I believe. Eesh, and she hurt herself very bad, and that's why she's in the ambulance again. Just at the end of season 1, she's again the ambulance at the end of season 2. So I'm really, I'm wondering what that would have mean or would have meant for like season 3, for the next season. Like, would she be alright, or by, I don't know, or by what does it mean that she died? Well, not died, but fatally got injured during the traveling. It's so, I don't know. I don't even know. I feel like I'm gonna do a lot of reading, a lot of reading, trying to find answers. Now I can finally, delve into theories. So if you have any good theories, now you can fully take the chance to share what you think, your thoughts, what you think certain elements meant, or pretty sure that's the it and I just overlooked. Because I'm so excited to reading and hearing your thoughts. Um, I don't. I want to know it all. Now I can finally discuss it. And now I don't have to sit alone in the dark. Like what the heck? Okay, I feel like I calmed down. I feel like I calmed down. So yeah, I don't know. Like I'm very bad at I'm usually very bad at finishing a reaction, but in this case, this is the final OA reaction, and I'm not sure how to end it. I just want to say once again, it's if I had to sum up this show in one word, it would be beautiful. Maybe that sounds cliche, but I think that's the right word to describe this show. It's a very special show, and even though I'm very frustrated that this might be the series finale, I still want to show this show to my sister. Hopefully, she won't kill me if she sees this, but I don't know. I really want to share the show as well, and I'm very happy that I got to watch it. It's very special. Alright, let's keep it happy. I hope you enjoyed my reactions, and I'm looking forward, to discussing the show with you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.